helped me to reach 2,000 subscribers. I felt the crack in my world the moment I opened the office group chat and saw the photo of my cookies sitting on a stranger's desk. Not his, not where I imagined them being enjoyed. A pair of hands I did not recognize held the plate like it belonged to her, not me. That single image punched the air from my lungs. My vision blurred. My heart clawed against my ribs as if trying to escape what my mind refused to believe. The caption read, "Best cookies ever. Thank you, Mystery Baker." Mystery Baker. My hands trembled so hard my phone nearly slipped. I had woken up before dawn to bake those cookies, tying the box with a ribbon he once had reminded him of the early days of our relationship. I imagined him opening the lid and thinking of me, of us, of home. I never imagined another woman biting into them first. At first, it felt small, something I could rationalize. He could have shared them with the office. Maybe she grabbed one before he had a chance. Maybe he mentioned me and the others teased him. Maybe I was overreacting like he always said. But then I noticed her hand again. The faint gold bracelet. The same bracelet I had seen 3 weeks ago when I picked him up unexpectedly from work. She had been at his desk then, laughing at something on his screen before she quickly stepped away. He said she was just friendly. He said I worried too much. He said I needed to trust him. I tried to breathe, but the air felt thick and humid, like the entire room wanted to suffocate me. My ears rang. My throat tightened. The chat buzzed again as more co-workers commented, and with every notification it felt like someone tightened another knot around my heart. I grabbed my keys and left the house without thinking. When I reached his office, the lobby smelled like overly sweetened coffee and printer ink. Everything felt too quiet, sterile, far from the warmth I had imagined when I sent him off with the cookies. I walked toward the hallway that led to his department, each step feeling like I was wading deeper into something cold and dark. I heard him before I saw him. His voice was soft, lower than usual, like he used when he wanted to charm me. I froze. Then I heard hers. She laughed, a soft laugh, the kind that felt too intimate for an office. I moved slower now, each movement deliberate. I reached the doorway and saw them sitting close. Too close. Her hand rested on the table beside the half-eaten cookies, as if guarding them. He leaned in, his smile relaxed, unguarded, the way he rarely smiled at home anymore. My breath hitched. She noticed me first. Her eyes widened. Then he toned, and for a moment, guilt flickered across his face before he forced a polite smile. "Hey," he said, standing abruptly. "You did not tell me you were coming." His voice trembled slightly. I needed to drop something off, I said, even though I held nothing. My voice sounded foreign, scraped raw from the storm brewing in my chest. He stepped forward as if to guide me away, but I didn't move. "You shared the cookies," I said quietly, "but you did not mention me." The other woman looked down. He clenched his jaw. "I share everything with the team," he said. "It is not a big deal." But the lie cracked. I could hear it. "You told them I bought them from a bakery," she whispered, barely audible. The word sliced through the air. Through me. He closed his eyes for a long, telling second. A second that destroyed whatever pieces of trust one had left. "I did not want them to tease me," he muttered. "About what?" I asked. He exhaled. "About us. About you being overly involved." Overly involved. The word struck like ice water. As if loving him was a burden. As if caring for him made me foolish. Something in me shifted, an internal click, a lock finally snapping open. "How long?" I asked. Silence thickened around us. She looked up with wide eyes, suspicion swirling into realization. "Wait, she does not know." My stomach dropped. He ran his hands through his hair. "This is not how I wanted any of this to come out." "Any of what?" I whispered. His shoulders wilted. Her eyes filled with regret. The truth hovered between us, pulsing with betrayal. Finally he spoke. "We have been seeing each other for 2 months." The world slowed, as if giving me time to shatter piece by piece. I swallowed a broken breath. So the cookies, the teasing, the distance, all of it. He did not answer. "I thought sharing food was a small thing," I said, my voice trembling with pain and clarity. "But it was a sign. You gave away something I made for you. something meant to show love, and you let someone else pretend it was haze. That was my place, my effort, my heart. He stepped forward, but I raised my hand, stopping him. No, I whispered. You already gave enough of me away. I turned, walking down the hallway that now smelled like betrayal. Behind me, I heard her soft sob and his desperate whisper of my name. But I kept moving, each step reclaiming something I had lost long before today. When I reached the exit, sunlight hit my face, warm and steady. I stood there for a long moment, breathing deeply, letting the truth settle, letting the final pieces of denial melt away. And then, with a trembling but resolute heart, I whispered to myself, this story is complete. I am done carrying what he broke. It was the first honest thing said all day.